Rockport's Olivia Ham wins one throwing event here today in Tarkio. Olivia, just your thoughts?
I didn't throw my best in either of them, but I still threw good in discus, just the one I won. And shot put, I'm still working on it, but the girl I go back and forth with beat me this time, so.
Yeah, you mentioned Maggie Collins of Platte Valley. You guys have had some battles this year. What's that been like?
I'm glad I have somebody to push me on, and normally, like in discus, I don't have somebody super close to me, and me and her are really close, so it's nice to have somebody to push me.
What was it about your discus toss today that ultimately led it to victory?
I really got my foot turning in the middle, and I just really went as fast as I could, which brought me to victory. So,
talk about your season up to this point. How do you feel things have gone?
I feel like in discus, I'm just constantly going up, and I started off still throwing good, but not what I wanted to throw. And at Worth County, I really got one out there, which broke our school record, which really made me excited. So in shot put, I'm doing pretty good. I'm looking for something to get me to get it way out there to prove myself. So
some big meets coming up in the second half of the season. How do you try to attack those?
I really grind at practice, and I just really focus, and I just try not to psych myself out, and I just know I can throw good, so I'll just do it when I get there.
Couple of golds tonight for East Atchison's Faith Anderson at the Indian Relays. Faith, your home meet, you take home some hardware. What's it mean?
It means everything. I'm hoping to do this in college, so it means a lot.
Yeah, talk about your day. You end up getting a couple of golds. Just what clicked?
I don't know. I like the home atmosphere. It's pretty nice being at your home track. It's just a great feeling.
Strong showing in the jumps. What was it that worked?
I don't know. I'm kind of cocky, so the confidence pulls me over the bar. I say that all the time.
Yeah, how big do you think it is for you to go into each meet and each race with confidence?
I think it's huge. If I feel like I'm gonna lose a meet, then my mentality is all messed up, and I lose it. It happens.
And I guess kind of with that tight race in the 100 hurdles, I think 1,700 separated the top three, turn around and dominate the 300. Was there maybe a little motivation going into that one?
Oh, yeah. The 100s kind of messed with my head, and I had to win the 300s to get it back.
Aside from obviously the distance, what is different about the two hurdles? Maybe do you try to attack them differently, or is it the same way?
Oh, I definitely try to attack them differently. There's different steps that go in between, and I still haven't figured out my 100s yet, but my 300s I have down pat.
Your season up to this point, you've had a lot of success, but we're getting to the second half of the season, some big meets coming up. How do you try to attack it?
Just with confidence again. I fully believe in myself, and I know that I can do it.
Couple of golds tonight for Tommy Martin of East Atchison at the Indian Relays. Tommy, I'm sure anytime you get to perform at your home meet, you want to perform well. You're able to do that tonight. Just your thoughts?
Yeah, I just like to keep myself motivated, keep pushing, you know. You can always go 10% more than your mind tells you, so always just know that there's more you can go.
The 800, it was kind of a late push that propelled you to victory. What was going through your mind those final couple hundred meters?
Well, the Cameron girl was far ahead of me the whole time, and I just kept thinking, I need to pace myself, keep going at the same pace. But then I got to the last 200, realized towards the end I need to start kicking it in, and that's what I did.
Won the javelin as well. I know your coach said you're still maybe kind of trying to figure that out a little bit, still pretty new to it, but what do you feel has been key for you in that event?
Well, javelin, I didn't start off too well, but then I got better at it. I've kind of just been teaching myself, really. My brother Trev's been trying to help me with that as well, but just keep trying and don't give up.
You've had a strong season so far. How do you try to build off it as we get ready for the second half of the year?
Just keep pushing, I guess.
Any goals?
Yes, I'd like to get my 800 time to 2:30. Might be pushing it a bit, and I'd also hope to go to state within either a relay or open event. It'd be pretty cool.
Well, 3 golds tonight for Jace Cassette of Worth County. Sweeps the hurdles as well. Jace, that's a productive night. Just your thoughts?
I mean, pretty happy about it. I mean, last meet I didn't do very good. And then just a little bit of practice got me a little bit back up there.
How motivating maybe was that not performing the way you would have liked to the last time?
I mean, it kind of sucks, so then it just gets me to push forward. And what get me pushing forward is my hurdle coach, Mark Terry. I don't think I could do it without him.
What do you feel you have done well on the hurdles, not just today, but throughout the course of the season?
I mean, I think I've done pretty good. I mean, we went from my freshman year not doing too well to the quarantine and into my junior year, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
Won the triple jump as well, maybe one that not a lot of people are familiar with outside of Missouri, but what is it with you in the triple jump that you feel like you do really well?
I mean, it's my first year of doing triple jump, so I think I'm doing pretty well in it. It's just all about the technique. You just got to get that down, all those jumps.
You guys had a strong showing as a team today. Looks like you're probably going to win the meet. What's this team been like?
I mean, I love this team. Yeah, you got everybody motivating you, screaming your name, making you go faster in the hurdles and in any event, especially like Aiden. I love running with him. Don't think there would be very much competition without him. We're just always up there together.
Looking ahead now, obviously you want to be running your best here in the next couple of weeks. What do you feel like you need to do?
I think I just need to start practicing on the weekends, a little bit more after school. Just more putting in more practice, a little more effort, and I think I'll just get it down a little bit more.
Here, Landon Papa of Mountain City. Landon, 4 golds for you today here in Tarkio. Just your thoughts?
I mean, it was a good day. It was a little bit rough. It was a little colder than usual, but we came out with it.
Strong showing in the sprints for you, taking gold in the 100 and 200. What was it that clicked?
I mean, I've been working on my block starts for a while now, and it's just been a good year.
Yeah, how big has that been for you to be able to improve on the blocks?
Really good, because I'm a bit of a taller guy, so the blocks are a little harder for me, and to get better at the 100, I really need to work on those. That's my lowest attribute so far.
You guys had some strong showings in the relays as well. What have those been like to be a part of?
Relays are the funnest part of track. You just it's a team sport overall, but relays you really get to work with a group of guys, and it's amazing.
Multi-sport athlete, track probably isn't the first sport that probably comes to mind when people think of you, but what does track mean to you?
I mean a lot. It's not easy. Nobody enjoys it, but you just got to work and get better.
Still a lot of season left, or at least a lot of big meets left. How do you try to attack them, and what kind of goals do you have?
Just work hard, go to practice every day. I mean, it's not a fun grind, but you got to do it.
Well, fast showing for West Nottoway's Tyler Blay in the 3,200 here in Tarkio. Tyler, you break a meet record, you break a personal record. Just your thoughts on the day?
Oh, it's a great day, perfect day to run. I was in the 16, but it was no win, so I dropped that, and I knew I was going to come out here and try to run as fast as I can. So all in all, it was a great day.
Yeah, what does it mean to you to have a day like today where, like I said, you PR, you shatter a meet record as well? I know you've worked hard, but what does it mean?
I mean, coming into the sport 2 years ago, I would never imagine I am here right now. And I'm just so blessed to be able to do the things I do, and I'm just blessed to get out the door every day and train for this. This is something I love.
What do you feel is key for you?
I don't really know. I'm just training my butt off. My lack right now is speed, so I'm working my butt off with speed, trying to get the leg turnover, but I don't know. I'm just working my butt off to try to do the best I can.
How about your season up to this point? How do you feel it's gone?
I'm happy with it right now. I got more goals to accomplish for myself and more things to do later in state.
Did you have an idea? I mean, obviously you're focused on the race, but did you have any idea, how things were going in terms of where you thought you were time-wise?
No, I blacked out basically. I was just running with guts, going as fast as I can.
Obviously it worked. How do you try to attack the rest of the season to be running your best here in a couple weeks?
Same as I always have since I entered this sport, just guts out as hard as I can.